Hello, Internet. It's time to play First Martians Adventures on the Red Planet. Campaign 1, The Labyrinth of the Night. We are continuing to Mission 4, Silence. And I'm going to read the transcript. Hey, don't the progonators, I can't, have any new info about the computers down? Same here. NASA, can you hear us? Damn it, now the light's over here. Go and check that, will you? Sound of footsteps moving away. What now? We'll check the connections with the power generators. The standby generators should kick in. A hissing sound, distant rumble. Looks like they did, but the computers are still down. Clicks. Hub transcript begins. Arch. A cry, sound of footsteps running. What happened? Are you okay? Electric discharge. That was quite the kick. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Let me see that. No, I'm fine. Sorry for the alarm. The computers have gone nuts. Interference I can handle, but this? We need to contact NASA somehow. What's been happening here lately is absurd. Hub transcript begins. I also think we should drive to the antenna. And you're not at all worried the storm may change? I'm more worried of being on my own. Its course and will get swallowed, stranded here without any logical explanation. The storm has passed. We should be able to communicate again. I think we should wait a couple more hours. If there's still no signal and the storm is not coming back, then we can decide to go. So this goes all the way to 12. I highly doubt this will take 12. We'll see. So the mission objectives. You spent the night trying to figure out what happened. Miraculously, many systems are intact, but the communication systems remain unresponsive, and some of the computers have gone haywire. You see the storm moving northwest of the hub. Your new antenna, the one you hoped would resolve all communication problems, may now be useless. You decide to check on it. Investigate what happened to the antenna. Take the explore action on R3 NWROI. There's only one mission objective, and you can complete that in a single round, so I don't know. Gameplay change. Production phase. Until instructed otherwise, instead of increasing stress by the number of astronauts, increased it by twice that number. Don't turn over the page until the app tells you to. So this is not all. This is just the first part of Mission 4. So let's jump in. So the app is still red. The entire screen is just super completely red. It's hard to read. But we're going to go on to the next mission. We're going to play on easy and set up the pregame. So, jumping right in. Mission 4, Silence begins. Return POI tokens. Discard modifier tokens. Discard morale tokens. Reset the stress tracker to 0. It's already at 0. Wow, imagine that. For each block, shuffle all used. So once again, we only use this stack. Honestly, I'm just gonna slide this in because we barely used this stack at all. So it's just shuffled from the last time. So unused cards together form a new deck. Reset all malfunctions to 0. And discard all samples from the discovery spaces. Discard the Ring 3 Northwest ROI tile. Okay. So we have to explore there and then... No, take the explore action. That's all we have to do is explore there. Okay, the economy mode is no longer active. Discard the orange tokens from the hub blocks. I was wondering about that. So that question is answered. Your game is ready to play. Okay, silence. All contact is lost. Amidst terror and anger, the night passes and a new day begins. You are on your own. Oh boy, Soul 1. It doesn't say of how many, it's just Soul 1. So once again, the app being completely red, I can't tell which block is supposed to go up, but it was the system block. So we'll go up. And all communication channels went silent. We haven't heard from NASA for the whole night. We're still debating what to do next, and we might end up going to the new antenna to check its condition if it's been hit by the storm. The storm is over. Production is back to normal. Shutdown tokens stay as they are, though. And +1 stress. Morale phase. So we're at +1 morale. We're trying to get that back up to 3. Gonna spend that immediately and go down 1 morale. Go down 1 stress, I mean. Check your oxygen. So we're back to normal, back to normal. Oxygen, energy, seeds, consume food, increase stress. Now the gameplay change in the production phase is until instructed otherwise. Instead of increasing the stress by the number of astronauts, increase it by twice that number. So stress goes up by 8. Okay. Okay, so we definitely have to deal with stress more in this mission. So we have a new objective. This says drive to the antenna. Take the explore action on ring 3 northwest. We have nothing else to do, so guess we'll do that. Now we can take this opportunity to heal. The geologist can heal twice, and scientist can heal twice, and engineer can heal twice, and somebody has to drive somewhere. So this is an explorer. So we get 3. The storm's over. And we did keep that. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, +1 to guarantee success. That's 1, 2, 3. We need 2 more. So the medic can go. Is that the best thing to do? Let's see. Let's have the engineer, one of the engineers and one of the scientists increase the morale, and we will have to worry about stress. Now we're going to go up 8 more, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll be okay. We will have to lower stress. Maybe we should, there might be more things that increase stress. Let's keep a better handle on stress. We'll see how that goes. Okay. I checked the box that says drive to the antenna since we're doing that. And now it says repair the antenna. Spend 2. Yeah, but take the build action now. We just gotta explore there first. So jumping in, we're gonna lower the stress and raise the morale. And geologist, scientist, and engineer. And then engineer heals 1, scientist heals 1, and geologist heals 1. And this is 5, so that was successful. That may have been the easiest round of any game so far. So we already know what that's gonna be. Okay, so next phase, assemble the pool. We still have to roll the yellow die. 3. 1, 2, 3. And discard, move, discard. Pass the first player token. Soul 2 of how many? We don't know. Put a white guy over here. It looks like the system block again. It was the system block again. So this says dust everywhere. We still have to deal with the consequences of the storm. The solar farm is not yet fully operational, even though we've checked on them and done some repairs. But it is fully operational, whatever. It says -2 energy. Alright, so then now the morale is back up to 3. We'll just hang on to those for now. Check your oxygen, energy, seeds, food, stress. Stress goes up by 8, so that's 6, 7, 8. Resolve penalties of broken things, next phase. Flip over both shutdown tiles placed as a result of the dust everywhere event. What? Did I do it wrong? It said minus. Oh, was it? It was -2 production, not -2 of these things. Icons look the same. So I'm gonna bring that down 2 and shut 2 things down. So we don't have to explore anything, and we could go gather if we want, which we might. Yeah, I probably will. We don't need to research anything this round. So this mission log is to spend 2 to add 1 and prevent future consequences, which we can use these for. So let's see, we're not going to research or explore, so we're going to send those 2. And we're going to try to heal more. It's like our default action right now is just to heal until everyone's 100%. They won't get to do that, but let's see. So we need to decrease stress and heal. So that will get everybody to full. Then we can go gather. Oh, there's nothing to gather there. Gather here, but we have to roll. This is a build. We can build, we'll build the game room, or the tech room. Reroll down, we'll do the game, we'll do the tech room is more important, I guess. Could have done that last round, I think. Okay, oh, no. Alright, so we're not going to do this. We have to spend 1 here and here to take the shutdown tiles away. But that can be done by an AOM, so we'll let AOM do that, and then we'll guarantee success over here. Alright, so gonna tap done on this. We need to check the quest log. Oh, I forgot. Right, the quest log says repair the antenna, spend 2 computers and 2 gears, take the build action. So I don't have to do it right now. We'll push it back. Right? It doesn't say bad things will happen. It says we have up to 2 rounds left to do it. We'll get this first, and then that will allow us to re-roll once per action. So that'll help us build that later, maybe. Okay, so this guy's come back, which give us, we get to add 1 to our roll. So that's a build action. We do that later. So this goes down, the stress. Oh crap, once again we forgot this. So we need to send somebody over here to lower that. So we do the stress, then we're going to heal. So our geologist is back to full, scientist is back to full, and engineer is back to full. and then we lower this by 2, and then we can roll for it. So we need to spend 2, then roll and get 5 or more. 2, 4, 6. So that's good. And we spent 2 energy. And this says spend 2 energy and do 5, so it's the same thing. And that's 5, so we're good. These go away. This comes back to 5. We spent 2 more. Everybody comes back. And then this is automatically successful as well. This goes in pending. So everyone has returned to base. We're going to go to the next phase. Assemble the pool of malfunction dice. 2. Move everything. So now the tech room gets installed. Pretty sure these can go away because the storm's over. Cargo bay, black tiles, move first player. Soul 3. Lost my markers. Now it looks like the working block. Yep. Log entry. We tried to upgrade one of the systems, but it failed. Oh well, we'll take it apart and use it for something else. What? No. You were lucky, no effect. Okay. I'll take it. +3 morale to the scientist. Scientist doesn't have any skills. We'll try to do some research. Yeah. Oxygen, energy, seeds, food, stress. That's 6, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have to manage stress again. Working block. So spend 1, gain 1, prevent future consequences. We'll do that. We're gonna do a build action out here. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 1 more. 4 plus 1 more. Which is 5. So, and then we need to manage stress and heal, and do something about this. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. We can have nothing to. We can send this guy instead, and then use the buggy to explore just for fun. So I want to try to get more blue things out there. Something easier to collect, maybe. We have our geologist. We can re-roll a brown action. We can build our games room upgrade. That's it. So we need to spend 2 computers and 2 of these things to repair the antenna. Okay, so we did that. This guy is controlled by geologist. Then this reduces stress by 6. This heals. This reduces by 2. 2's not enough. We need to reduce by 2 more. I'm gonna send one more guy over here and do 2 more, and then we'll have to roll on the build. Purple, green. This building is successful. I should probably roll on, yeah, actually, we're gonna make that one be successful and we're gonna roll on this one. So I'm gonna do that now. Cool, we're successful and we go on an adventure, and it was the geologist. That's, man, everything, the screen is so incredibly red that I can't tell, the only colors are red. All the colors are red, so like the question marks. It would be explore, gather, science, and build. So it's the 4th question mark. And it's the geologist. Huh. This one is broken. I was surprised to discover there was more to repair than I thought. +1 on each malfunction track. Man. This game. Gotta keep an eye on it. So check the quest log and tap done. I'm gonna tap down on that, and I'm gonna... Ah, things are no longer bright red. We're back to full color. Okay, so we did the adventure where that was successful. This goes to pending. This is successful. Spent the resources. Build, action. Everyone has returned to base except for this. Oh, we're supposed to gather. That's successful. Oh, not a gather, but explore. So their final ring 1 tile gets installed, and we get a point of interest. And it's the remains of the lander. I feel like I keep getting the same point of interest over and over again. So that is a orange part. I'd rather have computer parts at this point. Yeah, so now we need to focus on getting more skills and doing more research. So we got 1 dot there. We have more quests. It says turn over the page. The contact is established again. The stress level grows normally now. And we have 2 new quests. One is take the provisions and or scientific gear special actions. After we turn the page, I guess. Take the essentials actions 3 times. Okay, so everyone has returned to base. I'm gonna go to the next phase. Assemble the pool. Got a 1. Next phase, discard, move everything, pending available. So this gets installed in the games room. That's cool. Move everything, pending available, discard black markers. I think I did. No, the engineer didn't have any tokens, so we didn't roll. And medical doesn't have any to roll or to reduce stress. Yeah, we didn't use any. And pass the first player token. Next round. Now it says Soul 4 of 6. It's like, I think we had as long as we wanted on that previous thing. Except the stress, I mean, right? I wasn't too worried about um, spending extra actions to heal people in the medical. We could have done even more. We probably could have even gone slower on that and done some more exploration and stuff. Yeah, because I mean, we got ring 2s. I mean, we could do more. But let's continue. Soul 4, living block, log entry, and everything seemed to fall apart. Okay. Choose one chosen astronaut loses 1, so that'll be this. Alright, morale goes up 4 now. 3 plus our games room. And spend 2 to lower the stress. Lower this track. To put a black dot on that skill. And mission 4, hypothesis. Introduction. Hub. NASA, can you hear us? NASA, confirmed. That was a long wait. Hub. Finally, we've been trying for the past 6 hours. Let's see. We drove to the antenna. It's smashed to pieces. Some kind of a landslide destroyed the antenna and uncovered an entrance to a nearby cave. We saw it on the way. NASA, a cave. How peculiar. The researchers have found something curious about the signal distortions. But you tell us first. Have you compared the message you sent with the ones we received? Did you find anything interesting? Hub. We can't explain them, no. We checked the differences for regularities. At first, we thought we found something, but we came up with no model that would fit the data. How about you? NASA. Well, we're happy to say that our team of dedicated scientists has a hypothesis that matches the recordings almost perfectly. Let's assume there are 2 independent patterns of disturbances. The first one is like a recurring signal. The other one fluctuates in time, but there's a rhythm to these changes. When these 2 overlap, your signal is drowned out. Hub. And the storm? NASA. We eliminated it from the equation. It made things worse for you, but it was nothing more than erratic happening. Hub. And what does the hypothesis say about the roots of these patterns? NASA. Nothing. It will be nothing. Oh my god. Sorry. It will be your task to find out. And since you're saying there's a cave nearby, we suggest you start looking there. Hub. You must have at least a dozen of theories. A dozen of theories. That's bad grammar. About what causes these disturbances. How do you know it's safe to go inside? NASA. We really couldn't say where the signals come from. It is safe to study them closer. Is it safe to study them closer? We think so. Most probably they're byproducts of some natural cyclic phenomena. They're far too repetitive to have a different origin. What exactly are those phenomena? No idea. Whether it's of tectonic, electromagnetic, or even biological, or any other nature, only you can find out. You'll take a rover, but you'll need to modify it first. We're preparing a detailed plan, and we advise you to hurry up. A few more days and the communication may break down again. We suppose the patterns will overlap more frequently over the next few weeks. Alright, so gameplay, let's see. Mission objectives. After a detailed analysis of the data, NASA came up with a hypothesis as to what disrupted the communication. They claim there are 2 sources of unknown disturbances. Both are periodical, which suggests these are natural processes. You received guidelines on how to modify Scorpio so that you'd be able to test as many explanations as possible. You were also provided with very specific instructions about ensuring your own safety. So we need to upgrade Scorpio, take the essentials special action 3 times. Optional, decide what else to take with you to be prepared for various findings. Take the provisions and or scientific gear special actions. Essentials, choose one of the facilities from the facilities section of the table on the left. Take the gather action. Place a marker. Well, we'll do that when we play it. cargo, essential, provisions, equipment, gameplay changes. When you upgrade Scorpio by taking one of the special actions, use markers/tokens to record what you packed in the table on the left. Whatever you pack, it does not come from your supplies. Do not move the trackers on the general supply. When you take spare parts, take them from the pool, not from the cargo bay. The packing space is unlimited in this mission. POI icons have no effect. Oh, you know what? POI icons had no effect in the last mission 2. Didn't it say that somewhere? Or was that mission 3? I don't remember. Yeah, mission 3 happened in mission 3, so. Okay. So, silence, hypothesis, we're on Soul 4, and we did the morale, right? Yeah, we did it, yeah. Okay, production is good to go. Move seeds, consume food, increase stress. Stress is back to normal now, so 6 goes to 10. Penalties of broken things. Are there any special mission sheet for special production rules? No. Special actions. Choose one of the facilities from the facilities sections on the table on the left. Take the gather action. Place a marker of any color in the appropriate box on the table to the left to mark what you loaded. Limit. Each facility can be loaded only once. I don't know what they mean by facility. Oh, we're literally loading a facility into the vehicle? Cargo? Okay, these are facilities. Temporary probe bay, temporary lab, and temporary working bay. Equipment, scientific gear, winch, crawler, chains, crown saw, scientific gear, floodlights, chassis reinforcement, gas purifier, polarized light microscope, scientific gear. Okay. Choose one equipment from the equipment section on the table on the left. Take the build action, place a marker of any color. Appropriate table in the box. So we need to get the temporary probe bay, the temporary lab, and the temporary working bay. Those 3 are mandatory. Everything else, supplies and equipment, are optional. But the more we bring, the better. So we're going on a trip here. So we're going to the next phase. 2 action tiles minus 1 malfunction on each malfunction track. That would be good. Let's do that. Man. So this, so we only have 3 days total. Man, I really want to turn the page to see what else is coming up, but I'm not going to. So take the essential action, special actions 3 times, and it's just a action. It doesn't require two people or anything, so it is a gather action. So we can send the robotic manipulator to gather and 2 more gathering. So that's 3 essential actions to get all 3 of the facilities. Then on the supplies, there's 5 different choices and we have 4 people, so we get to pick 4. And this is just a regular action, so choose 1 type of supply from the supply section on the table on the left. Place 1 pawn on the space. Each pawn can pack one of the following. Wait a minute. Place 1 pawn on this action space. Yeah. So what do we want to skip? We can take spare parts, energy, oxygen. Yeah, so we're going to need energy and oxygen to go to the temporary probe bay, temporary lab, and temporary working bay. Why aren't we taking like temporary solar panels and temporary oxygen generator? And then on the equipment, scientific gear, choose 1 equipment from the equipment section of the table on the left. Take the build action, place the marker. It says take the provisions and or scientific gear special actions. There's 3 scientific gear to choose from. Do we get to do the scientific gear more than once? Like, can we just bring everything? It says this equipment increases your rover mobility. This equipment protects the crew, and this equipment affects your research capacity. I'm gonna go to the help. The question says, can I, there's only 1 hint in this game, on this mission. It says, can I pack the same thing more than once? And it says yes, unless stated otherwise. Wasn't very helpful. Each pawn can pack 1 of the following: 4 oxygen, 4 energy, 4 spare parts in any combination, 4 medical action uses, or 4 game action uses. Place spare parts token or a marker of any color in the appropriate boxes. Table on the left to mark what you loaded. Well, gonna maintain the hub. Everyone's healed. We're at full morale. We could lower the stress before we leave. I mean, I don't know that we really need to rush here. I don't feel rushed. But this provisions can be done by like automated things. So that's 3, 4, 5. Her scientific gear. I mean, like, we could literally do everything in 1 round. And maybe we should gather some stuff. So this guy, that's 2. Why is this thing out here? That's 3. And that's 4. Oh, nope. Gotta do this. Control center doesn't need to do that anymore. I'm just moving things around. So, alright. So we're gonna go. So these 2 guys, lower this by 1 each. And then this lowers the stress this gather is automatically successful. The essentials is a gather operation, so that happens now. So we're doing it twice. We're just putting a marker. So we're gonna get the temporary probe bay and the temporary lab. So we did that. Then we're doing 4 provisions. We're gonna do oxygen. So we're gonna do 1 spare part of each. That's 1 provision. How do we mark this? So we're gonna mark the heal action and the games action in red, and then do the oxygen in blue. And we get 4 of those. We just have to keep track of what we got. So everyone's back to base. I'm gonna go to the next phase. Assemble the die. 3. And then we're not really using our skills much. Should we use skills right now? I'm gonna use skills right now. We're gonna take these 2 and go down on the malfunction track. Oh, you know what? We can't do that. We already did that this round. So we're gonna go back up 2. Everything pending available. Okay, this moves into available. And first player token passes. Sold 5 out of 6. -1 on the chosen -1. That's good. So that thing wasn't broken after all. So, hold on a second. We're actually going to lower this one. So now we spend 1 to gain 1. I'll send the exploration drone. And hey, this game skipped the production. So our production goes up 1, 2, 3, 4. And we got the food, we got the power, nothing else is broken. So we're gonna lower this by 2, get that back down to 0. And nothing needs to be healed. The stress can go down. The games room, morale. Hey, it skipped the morale stage too. Man, this game is so buggy. It's like, hey, let's make a board game. Let's mix it with an app so we can have a buggy board game. The medic can heal, get the thing up. Yeah, we'll spend 1 to lower the stress. I'll keep the other 3 for potential healing, maybe. And we can get more stuff. We're not bringing any food with us. I don't really understand how this is working with this, bringing these temporary things, and says, so it doesn't, so this, the scientific gear action, it doesn't say it can only be done once, so, and it is a build action. So we're gonna do it 3 times and bring all of the equipment and provisions. So we need to take the essential one more time and place 1 pawn on this action space. Each pawn can pack one of the following 4. But it says, can I pack the same thing more than once? Like, it just seems like we can have lots and lots and lots of provisions. It doesn't really seem like we're limited just in time. Yeah, we'll see. So, who did we send to gain 1? Yeah. We're not quite. I'm just gonna put everything on provisions, because why not, right? Oh, research. We're gonna research something. We'll guarantee success on the research. And okay, so we did this. We're gonna go up 1, and this goes here. We're gonna go down on the stress, and here we're gonna go down. Everything's back to 0. We don't have any explore or gather operations. This is a gather operation, essentials. So we got all 3 of our essentials, and then more provisions. So I'm gonna get more spare parts. So we got oxygen and power, and then I'm gonna get 1 more of each of spare parts. So we got plenty. Hopefully, we have plenty of provisions. And then I'm getting all three scientific gears. Doesn't seem like I can't. Blue guy does research. Guaranteed successful, goes straight to the discovery. Boom. So we completed all of the items in the quest log, and everyone's back to base. Am I forgetting something? So we got the games room upgrade. Get rid of that, and the tech room upgrade. So we've done all the upgrades we can possibly do, and we get another skill. So I might do the engineer. Spend 3 to choose a broken part of the hub to repair it. It's good. The medic has the spend 2 and heal 1 chosen condition. Is good. I'm gonna do the one where we spend 2 to add 1 square thing, blue square thing to the, don't remember what it's called. So we did that, and we'll hang on to our pieces now. Let's go to the next phase. Roll 2. Pending to available, discard black markers, pass the first player token. So let's see what the round says. 6 out of 6. Living block. We had a nice meal together in the hub. People tried to joke and be cheerful, but I know they were as tense as I was. East What? Each astronaut roll the red malfunction die on a 3 heal 1 condition. We don't have any conditions, so I'm just going to skip that. Now we gain tokens. So these tokens are gonna get lost if we don't use them. This is the last round. So I'm gonna spend 3 to put a black marker. On something. Yeah. And I'm gonna spend 2 more. So I'm gonna put black on both of these skills. Spend, and then I'm gonna put a black marker on this one. And I'm gonna put a blue in the available. That's her special skill. The scientist doesn't have any skills. The engineer can spend 2 to go down in this and put a black marker on that to indicate I did it. The medic has 4. We can spend 3 to heal, and everyone's at full health. And we can spend to go up in morale, which are at full, so done everything we can. Move the seeds, consume the food, increase stress. And resolve penalties. Whoa. Whoa! This says mobilization. For 1 action, we can unlock one of your skills. Each astronaut may take this action once, prevent future consequences. So I'm going to unlock the 3rd medical skill, the 3rd engineering skill, the 3rd geologist skill, and send them all to do that. And now the scientist gets one of their skills. We're going to do the one where we spend 2 plus 1 from the cargo bay every other astronaut. So now we can do that combo thing where we just get free morale and everybody can do all their skills all the time. Sort of. Cool. So everyone, one of each, all 4, go do that. So did it. So they're gonna hang out. Now we don't need to do anything else. We can lower the stress. We can do a little bit of that. Everyone's at full health. Maximum morale. Oh. Did I do 4 morale? I think I forgot about the games room to get 1 more morale. I could do more provisions. I want to put markers on the scientific gear. I could do more provisions, but I'm gonna explore just for fun. So that's, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 3, 1 more. 4, that guarantees success, and we still have 4. Maybe, we can research. And then you'll assist and be guaranteed success. We can gather something, and it only takes 2 plus 1 more to guarantee success. Do we have any build operations? No. Okay. So, okay, we're going to lower stress, back to 0. It's probably going to go back to 0 next round anyway. And This is probably going to go back to 0 next round anyway. Just like hedging my bets, like I'm just paranoid. And we're going to explore. That's guaranteed successful. Mountains. It's just more expensive to go there. We got 2 blue, and the points of interests are not used. I think I have to subtract. I'm going to subtract one of these from that point of interest we got earlier, because I'm pretty sure point of interests are not used or something. It says point of interest icons have no effect. Or is that just mission point of interests have no effect? I don't know. So we're gonna gather, we have to roll. We were successful and nothing bad happens. Imagine that. So we gathered and research. This is guaranteed successful. That goes to the discovery. The scientist can get another skill. So we got almost all the skills. There's just one skill remaining. Wow, so that changed a lot this game. We gained 7 skills this game. This mission, this round. The red guy goes over there. Okay. Very uneventful. I mean, you just can't stop the malfunctions. They just keep coming. So, clean up, move, pending, take away the black, and pass the first player token. So, epilogue. You have overcome the long hours of being cut off from the Earth, a dreaded experience hopefully never to be repeated. NASA provided you with a possible explanation and a lead to check out. The cave you saw when examining the area around the antenna is a good place to start looking. Scorpio is now ready to assist you on your exploratory journey. Good job. Use a printout to record what you loaded onto the rover. We're just going to keep these tiles on the thing here. So, choose one item as your reward for completing the mission objectives. Once again, they're the same. Each astronaut heals 1 wound, which we don't need. 1 astronaut gains 1 skill. We could do that. There's only 1 skill left. Change the topmost red cube. We don't need to do that. And the morale's at the top. We could gain 5 oxygen. Seems pretty lame. These mission objectives rewards were crazy awesome in the beginning. I guess I could play this game on a harder difficulty, or not use the AOMs. I guess it is... Man, can you imagine playing this game without the AOMs? Maybe that's how the game was supposed to be played, huh? 1 astronaut gains his or her skill, I guess so. Okay, we unlocked all the skills, whether we use them or not. Save the game. So we're at full health. Let's see. Set the level of resources in general supply. So our power went down more to 7. And oxygen's at the top. Food didn't move. Morale is at the top. Productivity is maxed. Nothing changed in the farm. There's no broken parts. We got the crew upgrade. Set the block on the malfunction, so we're at 0 and 0 and 3. So that went down. additional elements, set the resources. So, I only have one of the computer part, and 3 oxygen, which I had before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks like 5 and 4. 5 and 4. Okay. Set the depot markers and research cubes. Facility cards in use. Set the map. Okay, so we got mountains there with 2 blue things on it. Uh-oh, what the hell happened? Freaked out for a second. Then we got the bumps over here, and there's no blue thing on it. And we took the blue things from the other mountains. Shell pit. And there's 2 mountains there. And we added on the bumps so the bad thing doesn't happen. And that's that. Astronaut's health goes up. We gained all the skill cards. Okay. Missing anything? Mission 5. Game is saved. Alright. Mission accomplished. This is the first time you have beaten the Silence mission on the easy difficulty level. Alright. So, thanks for watching. Have a good night.